In just a few hours, the House is expected to vote on President Biden's nearly $2 trillion spending package, as well as a $1 trillion infrastructure bill. And this all comes after much uncertainty over whether a vote would even happen. I mean, they've been trying for I don't know how long. Joe Khalil live on Capitol Hill with why now appears to be the time to get these proposals passed. They're closer than ever, Joe, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's right. Today, we do fully expect that it is the day that we have a vote on the president's key, biggest agenda items, the infrastructure bill, $1.2 trillion, and also the Build Back Better bill, that social safety net bill. We expect votes, again, today, sometime later. Now, look, we've been hearing this, as you mentioned. We expect votes, and then they don't happen. It's like Groundhog Day sometimes here on the Hill. But this is a different moment. And I think for two specific reasons, Adrian, it makes this moment different. One being that Virginia governor's race. Honestly, Democrats took that to heart. And many of them said that, look, maybe had we passed these bills, the outcome wouldn't have changed entirely. But every headline coming out of congressional Democrats and coming off the Hill was about the party fighting with each other, not being able to get these bills across the finish line when they truly believe that it is going to have an impact, meaningful impact on people's lives. They couldn't get it done. So that really coalesced a lot of people. And the second thing is that in previous times when we heard there was going to be a vote and then it didn't happen, there were still a lot of outstanding disagreements. Now it appears that moderates and progressives really have come together and tied up some of those loose ends. So let's take a look. Even just within the last 24 hours or so, these are some of the last-minute negotiations that are now done. The SALT tax deductions, that's your state and local tax deductions. There was some negotiation overnight. There is now a deal to raise that cap from $10,000 to $80,000. There were some immigration provisions that were outstanding. Those have now been taken care of. And then there was a little bit of shifting on expanding Medicare and drug provisions, drug pricing provisions. But all of that, again, was ironed out late last night. That's what's giving leaders confidence today that we are going to see a vote. One thing that could complicate this, there are some moderates that say before we vote, we still want to see a CBO score. What is that? Congressional Budget Office. It's basically a nonpartisan analysis of how much this thing is going to cost and how much revenue it's going to have. They won't get to see that, but presumably they will still get a vote today. And at least on the infrastructure bill, Adrian, President Biden could sign that bill into law as early as this afternoon.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.